Just a quick correction that what we did was mainly we worked today in distributing food to anybody that was involved. So that includes emergency services, journalists, reporters. And the way it started was we saw on Facebook, as you do, a message sent by Bukhara Manchester, which is a restaurant. They said they were willing to hand out free meals to anybody who was involved with the events that took place in any way, shape or form. So families that had been afflicted, police, whoever it was. And so Bilal and I, we sat there in the living room and I think since we found out, the intention was that we were going to help. I woke up this morning and I think it was left unsaid between us, we both knew that we were going to get out there and do something. And we sat there and we looked at each other. Bilal will tell you more about the events, but I'll just tell you about this particular moment where we sat there and we looked at each other and we said, you know, shall we go out and help? And there was a moment of fear between us. And we said, you know, we kind of feel a bit scared because unfortunately circumstances and events like this create a huge platform for certain people to push their own ideas, philosophies that can be dangerous for Muslims, for people who have faith, unfortunately. However, we looked at each other and we said, you know, this is a moment where we can either go out there and do something for the people, go out there and show people what Muslims are actually made of and what we want to be for the world. And we decided, we both jumped off the sofa and we got out there. So that's how it initially started.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we've been pretty emotional. Seeing the attack so close to home. We have sisters ourselves, and we consider everyone in the community part of our family. You know, seeing this so close to home, it really hit us in the heart, to be honest. Yeah, so we received that message from Bukhara, and me and Steve just went forward. We put our hands together and said, look, whatever you guys need, we'll give you a hand. They were really good, the guys at the restaurant, and they said that, you know, we eventually made these packages, and we ended up heading across to actually the main arena and distributing them directly to emergency response units and even, you know, some of the journalists that were there. We just did our best, you know, because we wanted to kind of respond to that kind of evil with a positive community spirit. And, you know, I'd say if there's one thing we learned from today was that there's nothing that works better than to respond to that kind of evil with that kind of kindness. And it really came out, you know, people were smiling at us. And there's nothing else, I don't know what else to say, there's nothing else that will clear that kind of stigma up than, you know, just being kind to others. So.